Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek. I'm looking at a thing today, a top 10, but it's actually more than that, but never mind. Top 10 sci-fi TV series of all time. Full disclosure, I saw this first on Sci-Trek. Jay did a video about it yesterday, I think. So I went and looked it up because some of the results I thought were a bit funny. But my first thing I saw, I found the website now. But the first thing I found was an image that somebody had put up. There we go. The best sci-fi television series of all time. And for some reason, number 3 is highlighted, The Mandalorian. I don't know why. But this is Watchworthy by Ranker. So I found that website, and it's actually changed now. So I think this is an ongoing list where you can put your own rankings in, and the list updates constantly. So there are some differences in the list that I'm looking at now on the website. The Mandalorian's lower down, but the fact that the Mandalorian is in there at all is a travesty, in my opinion. But as you can see from there, we've got Firefly at number 1, The Expanse at number 2. Why is The Expanse? The Expanse is great. Why is Firefly at number 1? I have no idea. I like it. I like Firefly, but it wasn't that good. Same with The Expanse. I really like that as well, but it's not that good. Not to be in the top sci-fi television of all time. Bloody hell. Mandalorian, that shouldn't be in there. SG-1, yes, that should be in there. I mean, all the SG-1s. If I had my way, all the SG-1s, maybe apart from Universe, would be in there. But I'm biased. The same with the Star Treks. I'd have all the Star Treks in there, but Next Generation is in there, and the original series is in there. Stranger Things. Why is that in there? Don't know. Battlestar Galactica. Now, at this, I think they're meaning the Ronald D. Moore remake, not the 1978 original. I think they're meaning that one. But I suppose, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that should be in there, because that is good. It's not one of my personal favourites, but I did like it. The Orville, that shouldn't be in there. Not in the top sci-fi series of all time. X-Files, yeah, that should be there. But where's all the the greats from the past? Stuff like Lost in Space and all that, and Thunderbirds and things like that. Why aren't they in there? I don't know. Space 1999, that should be in there. As I said, and it says here 1.3 million votes. I've looked on the website and I can't see any hint of how many people have voted. I've no idea. It doesn't say. Not that I can see. Oh no, it does. I'm lying. It says there at the top 1.3 million votes. So anyway, let's have a look at the website. We've had a look at the image, but the website I think is more up to date. If I can find it, where have I put the damn thing? There we go. Here we go. Best sci-fi television series of all time. This is on ranker.com. I'll put the link as usual. Links in the description. And don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell. I'm also on Rumble, Odyssey, Anchor.fm, Spotify, Amazon Music Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I'm also on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Links are in the description, as are the links for my 2 books. Mercury Rapids, big thick sci-fi action adventure, bit of fun, and Silent Predator, that's the thinner one. There you go, that's the thinner one. A horror novella about big cats roaming around in North Yorkshire, like they do. But anyway, right, so let's have a look at this. Let's have a list. Here's a list of the best sci-fi shows and best sci-fi series of all time as ranked by hundreds of ranker voters. It says there 1.3 million. Can you see it there? 1.3 million votes. From 69,500 voters. That sounds a bit suspicious, doesn't it? So a lot of people doing thousands of votes each. Is there bots? There could be bots going on here. Particularly, as I noticed, let's get the image back up. Where have I put it? Where is it there? Top sci-fi, there it is. Fox, Disney, Fox. So let's say half of that top 10, maybe almost half are like Disney owned. So is the Disney bots being at play? Or is it just that Disney owns everything now? Anyway, the list includes long-running sci-fi TV shows like Doctor Who, which wasn't in that list. I forgot to mention that, didn't I? It's not in that top 10, but it might be in this one. I can't actually remember. We'll have a look. As well as some of the best cancelled shows of the genre, like Firefly. Well, they all get cancelled eventually, don't they? Some like Star Trek, The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager, they ran their course, didn't they? But most of them get cancelled ahead of time. Science fiction TV shows have been around for decades, and some of the longest running shows have fallen into the category. Popular shows such as Star Trek have enjoyed several incarnations, and fan favourite shows like Firefly and The X-Files have made the crossover from TV to the big screen. Oh heck. My voice went then. Thanks to networks like Sci-Fi, FX and the CW, new sci-fi TV shows premiere every year. Sci-fi series like The Expanse, Orphan Black and The 100 continue to raise viewership ratings and grow fan bases. Netflix has also contributed to the science fiction genre with their original series Stranger Things, which was met with rave reviews. It's alright, I wouldn't say it was anything amazing. I don't think it belongs in the top 10 of all time. I do enjoy it though. Vote for your favourite science fiction shows to move them to the top of the list, or press re-rank to create your own list of your favourite science fiction series. Be sure to stop by to vote on the best British sitcoms, blah 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 blah. Are you a sci-fi fan? Check out this list of current sci-fi shows to watch, and then we go to this list of all-time best sci-fi shows as voted by you. The wrong camera, I'm an idiot. Voted by you. You there. So there we go. Number 1, Firefly. Don't know why that's there. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't that good, was it? And the film Serenity, that were good. But number 1, I don't think so. Not in my view. Number 2, The Expanse. Again, a good show. I do enjoy it, and I think it's been cancelled ahead of its, time after 6 seasons. But seasons are short these days, aren't they? You get like 10 episodes, 12 to 15 if you're lucky. But it's usually 10 these days, isn't it? Or less. Some have 8. As I said, I do enjoy that, but that doesn't deserve to be at number 2 in my opinion. Like I said, I think this is because they're quite current, aren't they? Apart from Firefly. Firefly's got all the brown coats, hasn't it, voting for them. But some of these I think are current because they're quite new and they're still fresh in people's minds. Star Trek The Next Generation, that obviously belongs in there because it is a classic series, in my opinion. Stargate SG-1, there we go at number 4. That's moved up from that other list, hasn't it? Was it even in that other list? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Was it in there? Oh, yes, it was. Yes, so that holds steady at number 4. What was number 3? What was number 3 that's moved? Oh, right, Next Generation. Yeah. We had Mandalorian there, didn't we? Mandalorian's been bumped down to number 5. Shouldn't even be in there. It is in no way the top 10, not even top 15, even top 20 best sci-fi series of all time. No way. I do enjoy it, but it doesn't belong to be in the top, not in my opinion. Battlestar Galactica, that does. To be honest, even the cheesy 1978 series, that belongs to be in there as well. You could put them together. And I'd also include, because similarly with the 1978 series, produced by the same chap, Glenn A. Larson, Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, that should be in there as well, in my opinion. But I have weird tastes, I do. I'd put like Jerry Anderson's UFO in there, and Thunderbirds, and all them. All those would be in the top 10. Stranger Things at number 7. That shouldn't be in there, in my opinion. It could be skirting around about, the lower teens, maybe. I don't know, but it's okay. X-Files, yeah, that should be in there. That could even go to be higher, in my opinion, because X-Files is excellent with an X. It's not starting with an E, it's starting with an X. The Orville. I do like The Orville, but it shouldn't. Again, I don't think that should be in a top 10. It's in at number 9 there. But I don't think that should be in there. It's not that good. It is good, but it's not that good. You notice there's none of the new Star Treks in. There's no Star Trek Discovery or Strange New Worlds or Picard. That tells you something, doesn't it? And then Star Trek the original series, that should be way up, high up there, in the higher than number 10. It should be up in the top 3 easily. Even though I prefer Next Generation era, you know, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and all them, to the original series. I do, but you know, the original series should be way above. And what image of the show? Space hippies, something to do with Eden in it. I can't remember the name of the episode. Can't remember, but they all die. Spoilers. Doctor Who at number 11. See, we're out of the top 10 now. Doctor Who, that should easily be in the top 10. That should be way up there with Star Trek. That should be in there. Number 12, Twilight Zone. I hadn't even thought of that, but yes, that should it be classed as sci-fi? I know it did have some sci-fi stories in it, but they weren't all sci-fi, was there? Some like horror and some were just mysteries, and that's a funny one to have, isn't it? Because it's an anthology series, isn't it? I'd put The Outer Limits above Twilight Zone, because The Outer Limits was definitely science fiction. But anyway, there we go. Deep Space Nine at 13, yeah. Voyager at 14, Stargate Atlantis. See, we're getting some good. All these will be higher for me, but as I said, I'm biased. Farscape. A lot of people like Farscape, but I have never been able to get into it. I've tried to watch it, but I can never get past an episode or so. There's something about it that just puts me off, and I don't know why. I just don't like it. Maybe I'm just being mangy. Fringe, why is that in the top 20? Because it wasn't that good. It started out good because it was like an X-Files type series, and then it just decided to stick with its own plotting. Instead of doing like a Monster of the Week, it like just carried on its story arc of these like different dimensions and stuff. And I kind of fell out with that one. Futurama, 18. Yeah, it's cool, this Futurama. But you know what? I haven't watched that for ages. Same with The Simpsons and Family Guy. I forget about them. Babylon 5, that should be higher. A lot higher. That should be up there with the Next Generation era and all that. That should. Babylon 5. Number 20, V. Ooh, that's a surprise. Now, is that for the mini-series, or is that for the whole kit and caboodle, including the short-lived television series? Because there were two mini-series, weren't there? There were V, and V, The Final Battle, and then the TV series. So is it for all them? You know, all classed as one? Because yes, but I think that's about right. Number 20, because it was all right. Lost in Space. Well, that's obviously the remake, isn't it? What about the original? You wouldn't have had that without the original, would you? Enterprise, that'd have been way higher, because I love Enterprise. A lot of people don't like Enterprise, mostly because of the theme song. But I love Enterprise. I probably watch Enterprise more than any other Star Trek series. Re-watch it because it's just great. I love it. I love Enterprise. I don't know what people have against it. Everything looks too modern because it was made in modern times. But if you actually look at the controls, they're very old-fashioned. There's lots of dials and levers and slidey things. Not touch screens and stuff like that. They have screens and things that have displays on, but if you notice, there's buttons on the side of the displays. The doors don't open automatically. They have to push a button to open the doors and stuff like that. You've got to think about these things. Quantum Leap, there we go. Yeah, that should that belongs to be in there. Although I was never a huge Quantum Leap fan. But my sister-in-law, she absolutely loved Quantum Leap. Our Tracy, she did. Battlestar Galactica. Oh, there we go. There's the original Battlestar Galactica. See, I'd have lumped that in with the remake. But, yeah. Diddy! I won't do it. Westworld. Nope, that doesn't belong to be anywhere near the top 25. Season 1 was excellent. Season 2 were okay. And then I didn't watch it after that. Another Farscape. That's a TV movie, isn't it? I think. Miniseries. As I said, I didn't watch it because I could never get into Farscape. Altered Carbon. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2, it was crap. We'll just do a top 30 and then we'll call it a draw. 28, Star Trek Picard. Nah. But season 3 is excellent so far. 29, Eureka. Never seen it. Never seen Eureka. Same like Warehouse 13, which is, I think they're like in the same universe, aren't they, I think. Never seen that either. No, there we go. Obviously similar viewers voted, so the similar amounts of votes for those two shows. Oh, how long's it gone for? How long have we got? Umbrella Academy, I've never seen it. That's on Netflix, but I've never seen it, so I don't know. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that started out well. Kind of went off the rails a bit. But, it wasn't terrible. Dark Matter, that were good. That were good. And that ended on a proper cliffhanger. It got cancelled. Unbelievable. But that were good. I enjoyed that. The Boys. See, some of these you'd think would be higher than some of the others, wouldn't you? In terms of popularity. But The Boys is good. Season 2 were a bit on the nose, woke, wasn't it? But never mind. Andor, again, this is another, because it's still in the public mind, even though nobody watched it. Agent Carter. See, I totally forgot about that. I think I was talking about Marvel TV shows, and I actually completely, not so long ago, and I'd actually forgot that even existed. Black Mirror, yeah, that's good, it's Black Mirror, but that's another anthology that's not necessarily science fiction. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because it's usually about technology, isn't it, in the future. The Black Mirror refers to your phone screen, doesn't it? Yeah. Star Trek Discovery, here I'll mention there's no new Star Treks. We've had Picard and Discovery already. Well, we have Strange New Worlds, let's keep going to find out. Twilight Zone, that's the 80s version. I only saw one or two of them, but there's one of them that I do really like. It's called The Star. That's a short. It's only a short one though, but that was a nice one. Torchwood, Doctor Who spin-off. I did enjoy Torchwood. They were all right. Sliders. Another one that I didn't see all of them, but the ones I did see, I kind of enjoyed. Particularly Dino Slide, which came out round about Jurassic Park era, I think, or just after. Where they had some badly CG dinosaurs in. Clone Wars, the animated one, the CG animated one. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, is this the BBC one? Yes, that is amazing. It is. You've got to find that. Never mind the film. That film's rubbish. Watch the original TV series. It's great. His Aphod Beeblebrox proper has two heads, not just like a thing it does like that, where there's another head underneath. He's got proper two heads. It's cool. We'll do a top 50, yeah? We'll keep going to 50, because I don't know how far. I might just go to that. Daredevil, that were great. That were great. I'm not saying whether they should be higher or lower now, to be honest, because we're in the lower regions. I think these kind of deserve to be around this area, don't they? Defiance, I think I saw one episode of that, maybe two. I didn't hate it, I just never got round to watching the rest. It's one of those sorts of shows, isn't it? Almost Human, have I seen that one? I can't remember. Yes, I think I saw a couple of episodes of that as well, but didn't bother. It didn't grip me, but I didn't hate it. I just never got round to watching it. There's a lot of shows like that. Have I just said that? Probably. Oh, V the Final Battle. So that other V that we saw up there, that must have been up there. That must have been for the original miniseries, because V the Final Battle came after the miniseries. The original miniseries, I can't remember how many episodes it was. It had 3 or 4 episodes, or maybe just 2. I can't remember. Were written and directed by Kenneth Johnson, who did The Incredible Hulk and stuff like that. I think Bionic Woman as well. And you can see the difference in quality from that original miniseries to the Final Battle. There's a massive dip in quality, but the Final Battle is really good itself. The Final Battle has a better theme because it comes on with the V, and it's like a like that with menacing music in the background. It's cool theme, but the ending's a bit naff with all the balloons, the red dust. Stargate Universe, hey! That got off to a shaky start, the Stargate Universe, but I think a lot of fans actually like it now. It's better to binge it. It's a binge show. It was a little bit ahead of its time. They were going for like a Battlestar Galactica remake vibe with the shaky cam and stuff, and so it were of that ilk and of that era. But it were good. It were good. Jessica Jones, another Marvel one that were on Netflix. It was okay with Jessica Jones. My son likes watching it, but he doesn't like Jessica Jones. He says she's ugly. Not ugly to look at. I think he thinks that. I don't know. I think he means more of her character, because she's not a nice person. She's a good guy, isn't she? She's a hero, heroine, whatever you want to call it. But she's not a nice person, is she? And I think that's what he means, really, There we go, Buck Rogers in the 25th century. With the greatest opening titles of any series ever. Maybe apart from UFO, I don't know, but look them up on YouTube for the opening titles. Buck Rogers in the 25th century, UFO, and any Thunderbirds. We're still going. No, we'll leave it there. I'll give you a hint of what was 51. Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, which were a good series. Did it last for 2 seasons? I think it did. I got them on DVD. Really good. Got cancelled ahead of its time. Just as we were finding out about where the T-1000s came from. Because I don't think Skynet made them. I don't know. There were hints in the series that Skynet didn't make the T-1000s. That maybe an alien or something like that. I don't know. Because there were like UFOs and stuff going on. It was all weird. It went all weird and then got cancelled. So we'll leave that there. So that's the top 50 greatest sci-fi TV shows of all time. Do you agree or disagree? I disagree with particularly the top ones. As lower down you get, you can give them more leeway, can't you? But some of them should have been higher. Doctor Who deserved to be in the top 10. Star Trek the original series should have been way up there. Maybe even number 1 and number 2. In terms of, what's the word? Influence. Yeah. But Firefly and Expanse, 1 and 2. Nah, not for me. They'd have been in there, but not in the top 10. I wouldn't have had them in the top 10, personally. Right, we'll leave it there. So, put in the comments if you agree or disagree. Put your own list in the comments if you want. Or you can go on to Ranker and do your own list, I think. I don't know if you have to sign up. I haven't clicked on anything. So maybe we can change that ranking. Get Star Trek up. Star Trek the original series. Get that at number 1. Next Generation at number 2. I'd have Enterprise up there myself. I love Enterprise. Because you know what? It's been a long road getting from there to here. Or here to there. No, there to here. Whatever. It's been a long time. Anyway. Right, so we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. I'm pressing the wrong button again, aren't I? Because I'm useless. Where is it? Where are you? Window capture. There we go. One of these days I'll get the hang of all this. Right. Thanks for watching. Wherever you are in the universe, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see you there.